Okay? You can show on a green paper, green page, who's good at maths and who's bad at maths. Who's good at maths? Right? I'm going to show you stuff here. I'm going to ask you, can you do these, right? Red or green pages, right? You did multiplication by in your head, didn't you? Watch this for a second. This is going to take 5 minutes, but it's the best 5 minutes you're going to have, okay? Right? Okay, just imagine that you're given 2 types of tests, right? I'm going to ask you to do your mental arithmetic tests, right? No calculators allowed, okay? This is option A, and this is option B. Now you just have to think about the number and tell me what the answer is without a calculator, okay? I'm going to ask you which group you think you're in, okay? Those who reckon they're in group A, show me a green card now. Or yellow cards, okay? And those who reckon they're in group B, show me a green card now. Okay, okay. Okay, just watch this for a minute, okay? 6 by 4, by the way. 24. No calculator. 3 by 2, 6. 2 by 1, 2. 10 by 10. Now slowly, 20 by 20. 20 by 20. 2 by 2. 10 by 10. 400. Is that okay? 12 by 12. 144. 30 by 30. 30 by 30. 70 by 70. 7 by 7. 49. We'll keep going. 80 by 80. 6400. Is that okay? You got that? Okay. And 120 by 120. What's 12 by 12? 144. And the 2 knots? Okay? Is that okay? Now, is that page okay? Let's assume that that page is okay. Is that all right? Okay. 11 by 11 might be 121 or something like that, is it? But watch the 10s by 10s. Watch the 50 by 50. 50 by 50, forget the zeros. 5 by 5, 25. Put back in the 2 zeros. 250. Okay, 2,500. Okay? Now, not bad, okay? Now I'm going to show you something that's really cool, right? Watch this. You should have been shown this at 11. I had the joy of showing this to a class who are 11, and it's just incredible, right? The ego you get will be just something else. 9 times 11 is what? Right. 9 times 11 is 99. Is that okay? Do you know that to be true? Okay. Actually, I have another way of looking at that. When I look at 2 numbers, 9 and 11, I say they're close to each other. What's the number in the middle? 10. Okay? Right? So instead of doing 9 by 11, I'm going to do sort of 10. What would 10 by 10 be? It'd be close, okay? But 9 is actually 10 minus 1. And 11 is 10 plus 1, isn't it? Isn't it? So if I did this in the FOIL method, I'd get the first one would be 10 by 10. That would be 100, wouldn't it? The outside one would be 10 by 1. Okay? Then I get the inside one will be minus 10. And then I get the 1 minus 1. Okay? And they'd cancel, and I just get 100 minus 1, which would be 99. Is that right? So effectively, if I could leave out the FOIL method, and I say 9 by 11, the middle number is 10. And they're both how many apart? How far are they from 1? How far are they from 10? 1 apart. So it's 10 minus 1 and 10 plus 1. So the two numbers I'm looking for are the 10 is the anchor and the plus or minus 1. Is that right? What's 10 squared? 100. What's 1 squared? Is 99. Is that okay? Now, just watch this for a second now and just see if this works. What's 5 by 7? 35. Okay. Middle number? 6. They're both how far apart? 1 apart. So it's 6 minus 1 by 6 plus 1, isn't it? So it's really 6 squared minus 1 squared, isn't it? What's 6 squared? 36 minus 1 is 35, isn't it? Okay? Now, I'll tell you why you're doing this in a minute. Okay, at the moment it's just harder. 12 by 8. Middle number? What's the number between the two? 10. Is that okay? But what's the gap on each side? 10 plus 2 by 10 minus 2. What's 10 squared minus 2 squared? What's 10 squared? 100. 2 squared? 4. 100 minus 4? 96. And what's 12 by 8? 96. Okay? If you weren't familiar with 96, you could have done this one 6 by 2. 6 by 2 is 12. But the middle number here is 4, isn't it? 4 plus 2 by 4 minus 2, which is 4 squared minus 2 squared, which is 16 minus 4, which is 12. Is that okay? Now, slowly do this. Do you remember we did 20 by 20 was how much? 400. 50 by 50 was how much? 2,500. 70 by 70 was 4,900. Is that okay? Now, next question. 19 times 21. What's the middle number? 20. How far are they from 20? 1. What's 20 squared? 400. What's 1 squared? 1. What's the answer? 399. So that's 399, okay? Is that right? Yeah. Okay, so let's look at this one then. And we say 28 by 32. Middle number? 30. 30 squared is? 3 by 3? 900. How far are they apart? 2 minus 4 is? 896. Is that okay? Happy with that? Now let's go back to the people who are on the B list and just see how we get on here. 21 by 19 is middle number? 20. 20 squared? 400. Take away how much? 1. That's 399, isn't it? 32 by 28. Okay? 32 by 28 is, middle number is 30, isn't it? 3 by 3? 9. 30 by 30? 900. How far are they both from 30? 2. 2 squared? 4. 896, isn't it? Okay. 57 by 63. Middle number? 60. Is that okay? 60 plus 3, 60 minus 3. 6 sixes? Or 6 by 6? 36. 3,600, isn't it? Take away 3 by 3? 3,591. Okay? 41 by 39. Middle number? 40. 4 fours? 16. 1,600. How far are they away? 1. 1599. Okay? This is cool. 119 by 121. Middle number is 120, isn't it? 12 by 12? 144. 14400. Is that right? How far are they away? So that's 14399. Okay? 69 by 71. 70 is the middle number, isn't it? 4,900. Take away 1, 4899. 82 by 78, middle number, 80. 8864. 6,400, take away 4, 6,396. And this one here, 117 by 123, middle number, 120, 1,400, 14,4, isn't it? How far are they away? 3 each, 3 squared, 914,391. Now I'll tell you what you're going to do with that. Write out a series of those questions, right? And show it to somebody who's 11, who've just done their sums, right? And 12, and get them to practice it. And then ask that boy or girl to write the numbers on a page and give it to their parents. And say, ask me any of those, and I'll do them in my head. And they'll get the right answer. The parents will freak. They'll think that the person's in Mensa. They'll think there's something wrong. They didn't know where the genes came from. But every single person in this class could have done that at 11. Because you had your multiplications and you had your subtractions. It's just an awful pity they didn't show you, okay? Have a blast. Thanks a million for coming in. You're very good, okay?